Hi guys, Dr. here once again, and you are welcome to Explosion 2021, which is a training series for you to kick your 2021 off on a good note, where you're going to learn, you're going to apply, and you're going to get paid. Basically, that's what we are doing here in 2021. Alright, so you're welcome to this installment. We've spoken about a lot of things so far. If you have missed any of the training series, please go back and check out on the previous videos. Of course, you must subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss it anymore. So make sure that you pause, subscribe, and come back and let's continue. But if you've already subscribed, congratulations, let's get going. So in this installment, we are going to talk about inviting. Now, this is the most important skill. If you don't know how to invite, you're in trouble, because hey, you have to invite the person to see something, to see your opportunity, to try your product. It's all about invitation. So after you've prospected the person, after you have identified a need and you've asked various questions, you've got interest from the other party in your business or in your product, the next thing to do is to invite him or her to check out something. Yes, to check out. That's really it. Invite him or her to check out something. And so you may want to invite him or her to try your product. You want to invite him or her to attend the seminar, either a physical seminar or an online seminar. You want to invite him or her to meet up with your upline in a three-way call, or again physical meeting. And it's really invitation is really important. You cannot do without invitation, and so it's important that you learn how to invite properly. Of course, I've got to tell you that some of these things, in fact, all these skills that we are talking about, they develop with practice. And so if you learn, and you put it into practice, you are really never going to, get the hang of it. And so you have to try as much as possible to practice. Don't be afraid to fail. Don't be afraid about the outcome. Just go ahead and practice. Guess what? If the person says yes and attends your meeting, well, that's a plus. If the person says no, guess what? You learn how not to do it. You just move to the next person and keep inviting, practicing the skill of inviting. And this is also why you need to have a very big list, because most people are not going to pay attention to you. It's not your fault. It's not about you. It's not you at all. It's them. Honestly, it's not you. It's them. Because see, the average person on the streets is not looking for a business opportunity. The average person on the streets is actually out to just find their daily meal. And so not everybody will be open to a business opportunity. So do not beat yourself when people reject you or people don't listen to you. Hey, it happened to all of us. But guess what? I'm richer today because I didn't give up. I kept pushing. And so you can also get to that level where your skin is so thick that you just brush the rejection off your shoulder. Yeah, brush it off your shoulder. Anyway, so invitation is very important. You have to develop that skill to invite people to attend your seminars, check out your product, whatever. And you have to understand that there are tools that you can invite people to use, and your product is actually a tool as well. You have recorded presentation videos you can invite people to attend or to check out. You have live presentation you can invite people to attend as well. Now, the reason why you have to invite to a specific event or invite to do a specific thing at a particular time is that it may not be convenient at that particular time that you're having the conversation, when you are prospecting, to also give the person the full presentation, because he or she may be distracted, or the environment may not be conducive. There may be things that are distracting in that particular environment. So you want to have the person's full attention, and so you have to schedule a meeting, schedule a time that's convenient for both of you, so that even if it's about you sending a video resource to the person for him or her to watch at home, you need to make sure that he is actually available at that time to watch it and give you feedback. If you don't schedule a specific time and you send the resource to the person, you realize there's going to be you're going to have to chase the prospect to get the feedback. It's because you are not specific about the time, and so he or she is going to keep postponing. I mean, it's typical human nature to postpone, and so you don't want that to happen to you. And that's why you have to schedule a specific time, so that you know that this block of time is what this person said is going to use to do this or that. And then you can quickly call that person afterwards and get your feedback. It doesn't mean that if you schedule a time, the person will necessarily do it, but at least you know that there's a specific time that you're supposed to do a follow-up, so that once you do that follow-up, you are not confused. I mean, should I ask, should I not ask, that kind of thing, and it becomes a weird conversation, because you know that you are not going to be calling this guy every single day, but now suddenly you're calling him every single day. You want a situation where when you call the person at the agreed time, he or she knows that you are calling her because of this, and there's no confusion at all. If that time happens to have suddenly become inconvenience, well, guess what? Just reschedule. Don't be under pressure to present the opportunity. You have to make sure the timing is right. And then once you do that, you are guaranteed of getting a result. And the result doesn't have to be positive, but at least you get a result from that encounter. And so you call up Kweku. I mean, after you have already prospected and you have found the need. I mean, he agreed that his mom, or he wants to get some more information so that his mom can try the product and he can try the business. And you scheduled that I'm going to call you at 8 p.m. so that I can take you through the presentation. Is that a good time? And he agreed that it's a good time. So at 8 p.m. you call Kojo and explain the presentation to him, or better still, invite him or her to join a live presentation via Zoom, or send him a pre-recorded presentation so that he can look through for that presentation before the call. So once he has looked through the presentation and then you give him a call, then he can now take him through and explain things that may or may not have been clear to him. And then if he is ready to get started with the business, guess what? You have a new partner. If he's not ready to start the business, you can ask some more questions. What are some of the challenges you have with the presentation you just saw, and how can I address them so that you can get started with this presentation? Then Kweku may say that, well, I'm not a professional. How will I be able to talk about all of these things, all of these technical terms in the presentation I just witnessed? And here you have to play your cards right. Understand that you yourself, you're not a professional, so that already is a plus. So you don't want to present yourself as a professional. You want to make it such that Kojo will be able to do the same things you are doing. So this way you're going to introduce something we call a third-party credibility, which we'll discuss in our subsequent video. That was just a teaser to let you know that there's more to come. So do not miss the subsequent installments. So learn the skill of inviting. As I keep saying, these videos are brief, straight to the point, so that you can understand that there is something out there that you can aspire to become a better network marketer. So find those resources and let's learn together and build a formidable business here at Max International. Stay blessed, guys. Peace.